I promise, this will not age well. The US ambassador, Dorothy Shea, just stood before the world and dismissed allegations of atrocities in Gaza as nothing more than propaganda. She called it a cynical campaign by Hamas and said that Hamas were chasing symbolic victories and claimed Israel has tried to minimize civilian harm. He's blamed the loss of life on Hamas, and I've heard that before. I've heard that many times before throughout my entire education. The line, "these claims are propaganda," has been directly translated from German. In 1943, German officials said exactly the same thing. When the Allies exposed the death camps, they said that the English lied about the gas chambers. Now the Germans said that their camps were humane. The Germans even described their camps as labour camps when they were extermination camps. It's just like Israel now, saying that Israel has taken steps to reduce civilian harm. I've seen Israeli officials say that the deaths are tragic, but Hamas is to blame. After the ghetto uprisings in Poland, the German commander in charge said that the Jews had destroyed their own quarter. This is after they bombed it into rubble and then blamed the people trapped inside. And the best one is that Hamas could stop this right now. And this is exactly what the Nazis said. They said the violence would stop if the Jewish resistance surrendered, and every act of punishment was just a reaction. This isn't just gaslighting. This is a pattern taken from a playbook. This is what states say when they want the world to look away from mass death. You mock the resistance, you blame the victim, and then you reframe the suffering as self-inflicted. In 1943, the starving Jews in Poland rose up after years of persecution and forced relocation. In response, the Germans flattened the ghetto with tanks. For almost 80 years, Palestine has been fighting Israel, and many of their actions have tragically and indefensibly targeted civilians. But the structure of what follows is hauntingly familiar. Entire neighbourhoods bombed into dust, hospitals and homes reduced to rubble, and the whole world is told that they had to do it and that they brought it on themselves. It's not about moral equivalence, it's about recognising the pattern. People under siege fight back, and the retaliation erases the city they came from. It's hard to equate the Polish resistance to Hamas, and it should be. The Polish fighters didn't target civilians. They didn't have an ideology built on erasure. They rose up with homemade weapons, fighting soldiers. They were teenagers in basements, but they were also similar because they were both heavily besieged, walled in, starved, and ignored by the world. When both sides fight back, however differently, they rolled in with tanks, they flattened entire city blocks, and then told the world that they didn't want this and that they were made to do it. It's not about saying they're the same, it's about what happens when resistance, any resistance, is used as a license for complete annihilation. Today's line is that Hamas is destroying Gaza, Israel is just responding. They're even comparing civilian death rates to wars which caused the biggest protests in history. This isn't about comparing two atrocities, it's about hearing the words and recognising them for what they are. We didn't want this, they made us do it. That's the line, and it never ends well.